Duran.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show is a consistent ratings winner.
I don't mean to brag, but we got a lot of listeners.
Elvis Duran.
It's Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Time to put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice.
This is the weirdest show.
You do have a great show, and it's hugely popular.
Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
And by the way, before we get started, a very important note.
What?
Some of the things you hear on our show today are pre-recorded.
Like this.
Oh, God, is this
I
pre-recorded?
think so.
It's Monday, right?
Well, it depends on when you... It is Monday, December 2nd.
Yeah.
Where's the music? Where did Lizzo go?
Oh, she's right here.
Oh, Lizzo, she was there, then she was not. Lizzo's coming in today.
I can't wait.
And my shirt has a stain on it.
Where?
A special Lizzo stain.
I hope Lizzo doesn't see it. All right, we'll say our official good mornings after Lizzo. You know what you should blame?
What? The juice?
My juice. Anyway, welcome to today, Lizzo Today. I can't wait. Good morning, Gandhi.
Good morning.
Danielle, welcome back.
Good morning. Thank you.
Missed you.
And thank you, Newark Airport, for getting me home on time.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to make a lot of people very jealous.
Sorry.
And we have to thank Froggy for being such a great host
Yes.
with our Danielle.
Anytime.
She's giving glowing reviews of her Florida experience.
She is welcome here anytime as long as she wants to be here.
Thank you.
that.
Love you.
Until it's time to kick her out. Good morning, producer Sam.
Good morning.
Welcome to the day.
Thank you.
Buenos dias, senor day.
Buenos dias, everyone.
Hi, Scotty. Hi. Hello, Scotty B. Where are you? Hi, Scotty.
I'm here. Good morning.
And good morning, Diamond. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. All right, there she is. I saw Garrett there. I haven't seen Andrew yet. Does he still work here?
Sometimes. You want me to check where he is?
Yeah, just track him.
Let's see.
We always know where Andrew is because they have this weird relationship where they follow each other digitally.
Oh, he looks to be at home.
Okay.
I'm sure he's making his way in.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be at home. Our first caller of the day is Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, Elvis.
Hello. So you're a bus driver on your
Elvis?
3-hour drive. Yes, Andrew. What's going on? Hello.
Oh, nothing. Just driving the bus.
Driving the bus.
Driving the bus.
Now,
Okay.
do you have anyone on the bus
Here
yet?
we are.
Are we? Hello. Hello.
No, not yet. We're going to pick them up.
Oh, okay. Now, who are you picking up today? What kind of bus riders are you hosting?
It is a elementary school, I believe. We're taking them to Gettysburg today.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I love
Field trip.
Gettysburg. It's awesome around there.
Love that.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun, Andrew. Now, that's a 3-hour drive, right?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. Well, that's okay. As long as you keep you on the road and don't let those little brats take you off your game, because they're brats. The elementary kids brats, but we love them when they're not around.
I hope they
I
don't.
know they are.
I hope they don't smell yet. Sometimes they get smelly at a certain age. So hopefully,
Yeah, they may smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick the stinky ones in the back of the bus.
Yeah, hopefully I'll give them a shower.
All right. Well, look, I love that you're with us. I know it's all about safety. Safety first with these kids, Andrew. And I know you're going to do a great job with that. And thanks for listening to us. Now, once the elementary kids are on the bus, you have to turn our show off because we talk about penises and boobies and things.
Oh, wearing my headphones for the whole ride.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Especially if we talk about those things.
I know. We're right there in the middle of Andrew's ear holes. Hey, what do you have for a friend, Andrew?
Oh, well, his boobies will look great in an Elvis Duran in the Morning Show t-shirt. Thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health.
Listen to that. You've got great-looking boobies on the way.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Well, listen,
Elvis, can I tell you one thing?
You can tell me 17 things. Go ahead.
Wow.
What's the one thing you want to tell me?
So I'm Andy, the bus driver on the Brooklyn Boys, and I was joking around, and I gave a 3.5 bowls to the one thing we were talking about. Well, if I had to give your show, it would be a 5 bowls, but the iHeartRadio, because it cuts in and out sometimes,
Yep.
I would give it 2.5 bowls.
Yeah, sometimes.
2 bowls in a spoon. That's how it goes.
Yeah, sometimes our app.
Oh, that's serial killers.
Yeah, sometimes our bowls.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're lacking
Thanks,
on our
Danielle.
app. Well, I'll get working on that. I'm going to call engineering and tell them that we're losing bowls left and right. But anyway, well, thank you for listening to Serial Killers and all of our podcasts. Hold on, Andrew. Hold on. We got stuff on the way. And here you go. Yeah, sometimes we have technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But anyway, so have a beautiful day on the road. Can you imagine driving a bunch of elementary school kids? I mean, hold on. Scotty, you used to drive.
Yes.
You used to drive the bus for the school, didn't you?
Mine were nursery school kids, even better.
Oh, they're so cute.
Wow.
Do they pee themselves a lot?
No, but there's always snot running from their nose.
Oh, sick.
Do you wipe them up? Do you wipe your kids?
No, let the aide do that.
You have an aide on the bus?
Yeah, there had to be someone on the bus to buckle them in.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't do that themselves.
Make sure Scotty behaved himself.
That too.
Can't we just put kids on like self-driving buses?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
One day, I bet they will.
Just a matter of time,
Yeah,
probably.
With their
Yeah.
boogers everywhere.
That means we'll never have to, like, maybe if we have self-teaching buses that drive on their own and teach on their own, you never have to talk to kids again.
You just hold them captive in this little space.
You guys are so nice.
We're the worst. Sorry, Mom. All right, we got to get into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. A group of investors is suing United Health Group, accusing the company of misleading them about the backlash of the killing of top executive Brian Thompson. The class action suit filed in New York federal court yesterday claims that the company's earning forecast didn't factor in reports about its high rate of insurance denials and the sentiment against the company following Thompson's murder on a New York City sidewalk. The suit comes after the company eventually cut its 2025 earnings forecast. It also argues the company did not tell investors earlier it would have to adjust strategy. The conclave to select a new pope enters day 2 at the Vatican. Yesterday, we saw some black smoke coming from the chimney at the Sistine Chapel, which means that 2/3 of the 133 cardinals in the conclave could not agree on a successor for Pope Francis. Up to 4 votes will be held today, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. If a new pope is elected, white smoke will be seen coming from the chimney. The longest conclave ever was in 1271. Do you guys know how long it took to elect a pope then? It was Gregory X.
How long?
3 years.
Oh, my God.
This could go on for quite some time.
Is there someone who steps in between, like to take care of pope duties?
Like a fill-in pope?
Yeah, like
Right.
a vice president.
An acting pope?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I got to be honest.
They need a stunt pope.
A pseudo pope.
A sort of pope.
3 years. So
Wow.
hopefully it goes a little faster than that. And finally, the Eastern Conference appears to be in shambles after the latest NBA playoff result. The Knicks are up 2-0 against the Celtics following another last-second road win from Boston.
Last night's game was just a pant crapper.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was.
What, you watched it, Frog?
Yeah, they were up by the Knicks were down by 20, and you're like, okay, so the same as the night before or 2 nights ago, and then all of a sudden, bang, came back, beat Boston.
It
Good
was
for the Knicks.
insane. Pant crapper.
It was.
Was that a hard cleanup for you?
I think it's a figure of speech.
Oh.
I'm sure someone crapped their pants.
I was assuming it actually happened.
Yeah, you got to get rid of those pants.
The Seas and Cavaliers are down 0-2 despite holding home court advantages. Out west, the Thunder cracked the Nuggets at home to even their series at a game apiece. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves took to tie up their West semis against the Warriors in Game 2 of the Minneapolis today. And those are your 3 things.
I love sports explanations. They cracked the Nuggets.
Cracked them.
Oh, God. You guys ready to crack a nugget?
I think so.
Let's go.
Our friend Tommy Daddario hosts I've Never Said This Before. Tommy, who's on the podcast this week?
Elvis, my friend, this episode is for all the White Lotus superfans. Jason Isaacs joins my show. He plays Tim Ratliff, and today he is sharing so many things that he has never said before about the White Lotus.
I've Never Said This Before. New episodes every Tuesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Let's go. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I think I got the stain off my shirt.
Okay, good.
Oh, no, I see it. Oh,
Well,
my
no,
God.
that's moisture.
Shameful.
That will dry. I mean, Lizzo's coming in. I look like a total pig.
And you know she's going to look great. She always looks great.
Absolutely. She always looks done up beautifully. Anyway, can we talk customer service for just a moment? I know that we sit in a little room by ourselves with microphones, and we believe this is a one-way communication. It's not. We rely on your communication. What is going
Sorry,
on?
my microphone just fell, so I'm trying to...
You can shut it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes too much to shut it off.
I'm over talking. I hear this.
I didn't think it was going to much noise. Sorry.
Danielle, I don't know.
Now it's better.
Is everything okay with your microphone?
Speaking of customer service.
Sorry.
Well, this is not a one-way communication. This is two-way. You let us know if you feel we've let you down.
Uh-oh.
Now we turn our sights to what department is it that sends out things?
Shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
Shipping and receiving.
Isn't it Scotty Ships? I thought it was Scotty Ships.
There's another
department.
name for that. I'll come up with it in a minute.
Fulfillment.
So our hoodie fulfillment, our prizing fulfillment, that's Scotty B's department.
Right.
Scotty, we have a complaint here. I think we should.
How is that possible?
Is this Fatima? Fatima, is there a delay here? There you are, all the way up in beautiful, the great state of Vermont. Fatima, tell everyone what happened as far as your lackadaisical fulfillment.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking to you guys right now. This is so exciting.
Well, and look, it's a joy to speak with you, but this is very serious business. So tell us what happened.
My mom asked what I wanted for Christmas, and I said the only thing I want is an Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie.
Okay.
And she has had to order it 3 times because it has come too small.
Oh,
That's not right. Now the size that arrived, was it the size that you asked for?
No. She said that she asked for a large, but it came as a small.
Okay, but
hold on.
Okay, but you said 3 times.
Is she ordering for some
Yeah,
fake
my
site?
daughter now has one, my niece has one, and I gave one to a friend.
All right.
Oh, well, at least you're sharing.
Has she had to pay for it every time?
You know that I'm not positive.
Wait, hold on. We sell shirts?
we don't.
We don't sell hoodies.
No, we don't.
We don't.
Wait, hold on. Are you sure this is the right morning show?
Get it.
What?
I'm absolutely positive. It says "Hello, Lady" on the front of it. It's a black hoodie.
No, wait, hold on.
Wait,
Wh-
is
wh-
this on eBay?
Yeah, where is she ordering this from?
Oh, damn.
I'm not sure. It was a Christmas present.
Okay, well, hold on. How many Christmases ago was this? Because the reason I say
Just
that.
this past Christmas.
Okay, the reason I say that is we haven't sold merchandise in maybe 7 years.
Oh, I looked it up.
Well, is my mama trying to is my mama trying to scam me?
Okay. No. Okay, look.
Did she not get me an official?
Okay, look. Someone somewhere is selling our merchandise, but it's not us.
Right.
But I'm.
Wow.
I just found it. Redbubble.
Oh, I'm gonna
Somebody's
have
got
to-
a scam.
Okay, what's it called?
Redbubble. Elvis Duran's Hello Lady arcade pullover hoodie. Look at this.
Oh my God! Someone's selling our stuff.
Hey, look at this guy. He ripped us off.
Dude, Redbubble is a very big site. You can order a lot of stuff from there.
And someone's selling our logo on Redbubble.
Not our logo, but a
I'm
rip-off
gonna have to
knockoff.
find out if that's where she got it from.
Okay, well I tell you what, we're gonna look.
Wow.
This is very eye-opening. You know, thank God, Fatima. Thank God we heard from you.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would not have known.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh my God! All right, we're gonna look into this. Well, listen, thank you so much, and tell your mom to please cease and desist ordering from them. But you know me, I usually
absolutely will.
Okay, thank you, Fatima. Best of luck. Okay.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. I love you guys.
Okay, thank you. All right. Wow, you know me. I usually don't really have a problem with people ripping us off.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty blatant, though.
Here, let me see it.
I think this design is better than ours.
It really is.
Elvis always says, if you steal from us, you've stolen twice.
Yeah, we stole everything we have is stolen.
These are nice.
Yes, Scary.
Elvis Duran, The Morning Show, fake merch, also available on the Shop Forward. I'm learning just now.
Wow.
No, that's not fake. That's not
That's
fake.
real. Okay.
They donate to charity, and they're a very and we actually work with them.
So that's the real stuff.
That's the real stuff.
Wait, hold on. We still
Yes.
sell stuff over there?
The Shop Forward, yeah.
Oh my God.
We love the Shop Forward. They donate to charities all around the world.
Yeah, Scary.
Yeah. Right.
Then you'll put you in your place.
Sorry. Just want to make sure people
No.
know that that's not a fake.
They've always been a very good partner
Yes.
of ours. Now, back to this Redbubble thing.
I don't know.
They are nice. Should we call them and say, hey, congratulations, you got some
No.
good logo going?
It is actually pretty good. And you can order the hoodie in multiple colors.
Oh, we don't offer that.
Should
Yes,
we
Gandhi?
steal it back and sell it for cheaper?
Now,
I feel like
would-
this is the only way to fight.
If we stole their logo that they created, could they sue us?
I believe so.
But it's our name.
Right.
And it's our saying.
It's not public domain, is it? I mean, it's ours.
I have no idea.
It's trademarked.
Who owns Redbubble?
I don't know.
I'm going to DM them.
I'm going to come up with sweatshirts that say Red Bubble on them.
Wait a second. Of what? You can get that put on a t-shirt. You can get that on a hat. You can get a lightweight sweatshirt.
But they'll put an Ed Sheeran's name in there. I guarantee you they have knockoff Ed Sheeran.
You can get an Elvis Duran in the Morning Show phone cover.
They have knockoff everything at Redbubble.
Okay, Danielle.
Yeah.
If anyone can complain, it's not you, because you go to Canal Street and buy fake YSL all the time.
Gandhi and I, we got that covered.
Okay. So who are we to complain?
No. But they do. Redbubble is very good. If you want something, you go there and find it.
No!
But it must be a legal site, because it's a very well-known site.
All right.
So I don't know how they do it.
Maybe an attorney somewhere can help me out with this.
Are you designing your own shirt?
Let's get into horoscopes.
Yes.
Producer Sam.
Time for something real.
Who do you want to do it with?
How about Froggy? It is Food News Thursday, and he has a special friend birthday today.
Oh, you have a special friend.
I do. So,
hold on. We should call Top Dog Law.
Perfect.
Yes.
The collab I've been waiting for.
What would
Okay.
that commercial sound like?
Okay, so yes, Froggy, go ahead.
So if you celebrated birthday today, happy birthday. You're celebrating with David Attenborough, 6'9", and you ready? Enrique Iglesias. His birthday is today.
Wow, remember he used to be a friend of mine.
A big birthday of his today. So happy birthday, Enrique. Capricorn, the world needs your voice, not your silence. Speak up for what you hope to pursue. Your day's a 5.
Aquarius, you can choose what inspires you. Surround yourself with the energy you want to emulate. Your day's a 9.
Pisces, you didn't come this far to give up when it gets hard. Never expect an easy ride. Your day's an 8.
Aries, confidence begins with showing up, not with knowing everything. You belong in the room. Your day's a 6.
Taurus, you could benefit from a change in perspective. Things aren't happening to you, they're happening for you. Your day's a 7.
Hey, Gemini, it's normal to be skeptical of change, but staying stagnant won't bring you any long-term joys. Your day's a 7.
Cancer, if you messed up on a commitment, that's all right. Instead of throwing it away, just start again. Your day's an 8.
Leo, it's great to plan for the future, but if you only think about tomorrow, you're going to miss out on today. Your day's a 6.
Virgo, your mind is like a garden. It's important to plant ideas that can bloom and weed out the ones that suppress your growth. Your day's a 10.
Libra, be selfish with your free time. Not every person in your orbit is worth your extra energy. Your day's a 9.
Scorpio, your effort today becomes the foundation for your future. Confidence, put in the work. Your day's an 8.
And finally, Sagittarius, mistakes will happen, but do not underestimate the power of your comeback. You'll be stronger than ever. Your day's a 9, and those are your Thursday morning horoscopes.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Enrique Iglesias.
Yep.
Remember when we were friends?
Wow.
Hey, Danielle, what do you have coming up?
George Clooney sets a Broadway record, and Blake Shelton was burnt out until a certain celebrity said, "Let's collaborate."
That and a lot more with Danielle on the way.
Elvis Duran.
Who the writes these things?
Why don't you have a piece of bread and maybe you'll calm down a little?
And the morning show.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Yo, get on in here.
Love it. Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
All right, well, let's take it live to the Vatican. We saw our first belch of smoke yesterday coming out from the conclave with the cardinals in there trying to figure out who our next pope is. Game's on.
Here we go. Have you made your bets yet?
No, I'm not going to bet on the pope.
Fine.
I bet on the Knicks, though. Did pretty well.
Okay.
That's good.
I found something fascinating in the New York Post this morning about what they serve the cardinals that are all sequestered, cut off from the world. They're literally locked in and are not supposed to have any connection with the outside world. This rule goes back to 1274, the year 1274, when they made it a rule to keep all internal messages cut off to the popes, to the cardinals choosing the pope, because it was a big political thing, much bigger than it is now.
Yeah.
But so what they've done, when you sit down to, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
When they sit down to have lunch, it's usually like minestrone and like lamb kebabs. They will not serve ravioli, even though they're in the middle of Italy. They will not serve roasted chicken because they have cavities that can have secret messages in them.
No way.
Shut
Yes.
up.
Really?
Yes. They don't want anyone sending messages to the cardinals by stuffing their ravioli or their roasted chicken carcasses with messages from the outside.
Imagine what you can fit in like a manicotti.
I know.
So no fortune cookies.
No fortune cookies.
No canola. This is very jailhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fortune cookies allowed at the
Hot
conclave.
Pockets.
No, hot pockets. No hot pockets.
Okay. Bummer.
Let's come up with a list of foods that could include messages other than hot pockets and fortune cookies.
Empanadas.
Yeah,
Empanadas.
Jamaican beef patties.
Oh yeah, any sort of like a dumpling.
Yeah. Oh,
Like a pierogies.
what about a pot pie?
No pot pie
No,
allowed.
definitely
No.
not.
No.
I feel like if you're inventive enough, you can smuggle a message into anything.
Yeah, I can.
All it takes is a razor blade. So I've heard.
Well, I think soups are fair, not fair game. I think they could probably figure out there's a note in a soup.
Soups, yeah.
But anyway, this is just another level of fascinating fact coming from the conclave in Vatican City. Okay, what, Nate? What?
No, I'm looking this up. This is really interesting.
You're looking at foods where you can
stuff a message in?
You can secret some messages.
Chicken pot pie.
What show are you listening to?
He's just repeating what you said because he loved it so much. But what someone said soup is not good because what if it's alphabet soup?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Can you help me with it? I need a V.
Damn.
Someone else texting in Uncrustables. No.
Nope.
You can't put those in there.
Anything that's stuffed. You can't stuff anything.
No.
I know.
What about just like a regular old sandwich? You could easily smuggle a note in there, right?
Yeah,
I guess. But I guess no sandwiches allowed. Someone just sent a text that black smoke just billowed out an hour ago. I don't think. Did it?
Yeah.
It did, yeah.
It's happened a couple times.
Yeah, but
White smoke is the...
White smoke's the one to look for.
Yes.
There's some old man out there smoking a cigarette. They're like, oh my God, we got a new pope.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's a package of Marlboro Lights. Anyway, so close. All right, well, that's the latest. I'm loving we can give you these reports from the Vatican and the conclave.
Wow.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get into the Danielle report. Danielle.
All right, Froggy, are you going to see the Backstreet Boys in Vegas at the Sphere?
I really want to go. I saw they're putting their last tickets up for sale now.
Yes, so they have added 3 final shows into their run. August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Those last 3 shows will be their final ones for 2025. Brings up their total show count at the Sphere to 21 in all. You know, their residency kicks off July 11th, and they will be the first pop act to take the stage at the Sphere. So for the new tickets, you can get them May 16th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's when they will be going on sale. So if you want to get those, Frog, you should go there.
They're also performing tonight at the ACMs with Rascal Flatts.
Oh,
so.
And you'll be front and center for that.
Yes, I will.
So the new trailer for Grand Theft Auto, the new one, number 6, has hit over 475 million combined views in 24 hours. That's a new record for them. And the Pointer Sisters song Hot Together is featured in the trailer. The streaming for that went up to 182,000. So that's crazy. That's what this can do. People are loving their Grand Theft Auto. Hot Together by the Pointer Sisters. Yeah. So Post Malone was so burnt out after Blake Shelton was so burnt out after leaving The Voice back in 2023. He wasn't even open to the idea of doing anything. He wasn't even like, what can I do now? What's next? For about a year. And then Post Malone called him and said, hey, I want to collaborate. So they collaborated on Pour Me a Drink. Was a hit, obviously. Yep. And that is what got Blake Shelton back out there. It was a call from Post Malone. How cool is that? Post has some pull, doesn't he? Jennifer Aniston, what the hell are you two talking about?
We're looking at men's belts.
Okay. So Jennifer Aniston, we know she had that gate crasher who has been charged with lots of things like felony stalking and vandalism. He's going to appear in court today. If found guilty, he could spend 3 years behind bars. They are saying that he sent her unwanted social media, a voicemail, email messages, and they really, really want to put him away because this is a scary thing and this happens to a lot of celebrities, and they said they really need to put a stop to it. So Snoop Dogg is joining the cast of Paw Patrol.
What?
Yes, he will be giving his voice to one of the characters in the movie. Jennifer Hudson, Paris Hilton, Terry Crews, Bill Nye, the science guy. They will all be lending their voice to the franchise as well. The court narrowed the number of potential jurors to 45 in the Diddy Combs trial. They are going to be returning on Friday. Oh, Scary. Yeah. You might be okay. I don't know if anything's going on today, so you might be able to go to the gym and work out and get some parking.
He's so upset because the courthouse is right next to where Scary works out.
Yeah.
And he can't find a parking place when the P. Diddy trial is like full rev. And so
all the garages are full.
Yeah, today might be good.
So you're blaming P. Diddy.
Right. And God forbid he would walk to the train and just take the train down. He can't do that.
Nope.
That's including a wall.
Yeah. So from 45, obviously, they have to go to 12 jurors and 6 alternates. And they were saying that it's become really hard to find somebody who's never heard something about this case. I mean, really, you would think, right? George Clooney set a record on Broadway. His play Good Night and Good Luck became the first in history to gross more than $4 million in a week.
Well, because they charge $8,000 a ticket.
Yes. Good Night and
That means
Good
like
Luck.
7 people have seen it.
You are true. It earned 5. That is true. It earned 5 Tony Award nominations, including Best Lead Actor for George Clooney. And what are we watching? Froggy said it. The 60th Academy of Country Music Awards goes down tonight. Reba McEntire is your host. So many other cool people will be there. You've got Ghost. You've got Forever on Netflix. That is an adaptation of a Judy Blume novel. Also Grey's Anatomy. Yes, that is still on, and it is on tonight. And that is my Danielle report.
Excellent job. These belts are nice, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't even hear anything I said
Yes,
because
I
you're
did.
looking at belts.
Go ahead, quiz me.
Okay.
Quiz me.
Okay.
Quiz me.
Go. A Snoop Dogg is going to be in what movie?
Paw Patrol.
Okay.
Next.
Who got Blake Shelton back into country music?
That's good.
Post Malone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he was paying attention.
Hold on. The new trailer for what set a record?
I have no clue.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Got me. Hey, do you want to play a game? Want to do something?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Today feels like it should be like a password or a family feud.
Oh,
for sure.
I will rip it up.
Oh, Lord. And which one?
You want to do a feud? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll buy you one of these belts off Instagram.
Great.
All right. When do you want to do that?
A little bit.
Okay. Thank you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Hey, Tate McRae just walked in. I read something that made me feel good because I'm one of them. It says you really love the gays.
Yeah. I do.
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, remember, I think it was last week, your mother was in town, Gandhi?
Yes.
And you took her to the Kelly Clarkson show down the street at NBC?
It was amazing, yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And they were doing their Mother's Day tribute show, right?
Right, and it's going to come out tomorrow on NBC4, 3 p.m. here, and then wherever else it is syndicated across the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something cool that was going on there, not only did you and your mom get a chance to go hang out in the audience with Kelly Clarkson to see an incredible show, but a lot of our morning show listeners were chosen to go as well.
Yeah, and they were the nicest people, and they were so excited to be there. It was really cool.
And the show guests were Dove Cameron.
Dove Cameron was the musical guest, and then it was the cast of a movie called Nona's that's coming out on Netflix tomorrow about Enoteca Maria on Staten Island, where the grandmas make all the food.
The Nonas.
Yeah.
I've been there a million times.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah.
So
and Neb, thanks to that show, we'll never get in again.
Never again. But it's like Vince Vaughn, Susan Sarandon, Lorraine Bracco. It's a big cast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a cool cast.
And you got if you can go to Enoteca Maria, it's just right off the ferry. You just walk to it. So anyway, not only did we give away passes for them to join you and your mom as well for the Kelly Clarkson show, but we have a grand prize to give away to one of those winners, those winning couples. Okay? I think, hold on, we have someone on the line. Yeah, I think this could be them. William and Danielle Stubbs. Do you remember meeting them, Gandhi?
Yes. They were
Hi.
also super
Hi,
nice.
Gandhi.
Hi.
Oh, there you are. Hello, William.
Great to hear from you guys. Oh, my God. We are forever long-time listeners and spoke to you guys a couple times over the years, but so glad to be on the show. Amazing.
It's so cool.
Well, it's cool to have you here. Did you enjoy your experience at NBC with the Kelly Clarkson show?
I have to say, it was one of the most memorable experiences that we've ever had.
Oh, thank God you said that.
No, it was really, really cool. We're big Kelly fans, so first of all, but it was our first time in any live studio audience, so that alone was incredible. But Kelly, just watching her live and in person, it was fabulous. Like, she's so funny. She's so warm. Yeah, down to earth.
She is.
Like, something you don't get to see on the air, but, like, we really remembered, like, a lot of the parts where she'd have a few slip-ups. And just like us.
Oh, no, she curses like a sailor.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. So the audience would break down, dying, laughing every time. Right. And just like us, she had to get to her son's practice, so she said that's what a lot of the slip-ups were about. But it really, really made it so it was just, she's one of us. And we really, really appreciate that.
She's a real person. I'm glad you guys got to see that. But, okay, so there's more to the story. Not only did you win that experience to hang out with Kelly Clarkson at NBC to watch her show, the grand prize is a trip to Vegas to see her in her residency in Las Vegas. And you and Danielle just won that. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. That is amazing. Oh, my God.
I know.
That's going to be so fun.
Thank you, sweet Jesus.
Oh, my God.
That's amazing. We have 3 kids.
This counts as a Mother's Day present, right?
That's
Yeah, sure.
You are not off the hook, young man.
All right.
No, we have a great Mother's Day gift lined up for her from the kids and from everybody.
Well, look, here's the thing.
This blows that away. Oh my God.
All right. Well, look, poor the kids. I'm sorry, kids. Your gift sucks.
Your macaroni.
Thanks for the macaroni art. Okay, so here it is. It's Kelly Clarkson again at Studio Sessions. You're going to see her again. It's called Studio Sessions, the Las Vegas Residency. Thanks to our friends at the Kelly Clarkson Show, NBC Universal, and our friends at Live Nation. What a great Mother's Day gift for Danielle to add to the pile of stuff she already got. So what a spoiled mom you are, Danielle. Congratulations.
It's amazing.
That is amazing. Is there anything else we need to cover?
That's it.
I think we got it. And what a pleasure to talk to you guys. I hope you have a wonderful trip to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Gandhi.
thank
You
you
and your mother are not eligible to win because you work here.
I know, and that's okay because we had a really good time there, and we got little swag bags that were great, and everybody got them actually, so it was cool.
All right. Well, William, Danielle, we will be contacting you soon about your trip to Las Vegas. If no one calls you, sorry, it's out of our hands. We're not very efficient over here at iHeart. But anyway, congratulations, guys, and tell your friends. That's a pretty big deal. That's really cool.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, guys. Have a beautiful day, okay? We'll call you soon.
All right, you too.
Okay. Please, I hope someone follows up on that.
Somebody.
Okay. We've done all we can do.
We did what we were supposed to. Yeah.
So, yeah,
fine.
so let's talk about Enoteca Maria. Now,
Yes.
this a friend of ours who works for the MTA, he became a friend. We met him at Enoteca Maria.
Mm-hmm.
He said, why don't we get grandmas from around the world to come to the restaurant? We have great Italian food already in the kitchen, but we'll have grandmas come in, different ones every night, to make specialties from the homeland they're from. It started with Italian nonas, and then now they have Greeks, they have Middle Eastern, they have all different types of nona nights at Enoteca Maria. It's just a fascinating, incredible
cool.
concept. And now a movie out about it.
Yeah. And they had one of the actual nonas from Enoteca Maria on, and they asked her what her favorite thing to make was, and she said lasagna.
Yeah.
Everybody loves her lasagna.
Well, we went one night with our friend Matt Totone,
Yeah.
who'll eat anything. And that nona served gabetzel.
What's that?
It's like goat head.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And if you've never had a little goat head, let me tell you.
Wasn't that your nickname in high school?
Wow.
Wait,
Shut up, Froggy.
I'm very confused. So you don't get to tell Nonna what to make. It's whatever she makes, and that's
Well-
what you got to eat?
Well, she'll make several things.
Okay.
And plus, they also
Gosh.
have a great menu going anyway.
Oh, okay, okay.
But we also went, I think we went on a Greek night one night. It was just incredible Greek food
Oh,
made by
wow.
a Greek grandma.
That's pretty cool.
It's just an amazing concept.
Very cool.
And, now that this movie is going to come out, it's already difficult to get in because it's not a very large place. But it's a great concept.
Yeah.
What up,
I took my aunts and uncles at the time, and we went on a Sicilian Nona night. She was there, and we just left it in her hands, and she came out with all the stuff that was native to Sicily, and my grandparents and everybody was going nuts. They were like, oh my God, look at how she cooks.
Those chickpea sandwiches.
That's the panelle. Oh,
the panelle. Anyway, so what a great film. So when's that film out?
Tomorrow
I'm gonna
on
watch
Netflix.
it.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch it.
No nuts.
We'll never get in ever again?
No, probably not.
It was a little secret for a while. For a little bit. What are we doing? Are we going to play some games or something?
Next.
Okay, I'm going to do that now. I know we're doing 3 things. Okay, I see it.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's getting violent over here.
What if I don't want to? Nobody ever asks me if I want to.
I'm starving.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Can't serve those at the Vatican. You can smuggle in a note.
You can't serve Hot Pockets at the Vatican. Because they have little secret notes in them. All right, so we do have a feud on the way. We also have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way, thanks to Top Dog Law, who's going to totally represent us when we sue that T-shirt company that's ripping us off. All right, 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. Well, Pakistan said 31 people were killed by the airstrikes, which India said targeted 9 areas where terrorist attacks had been planned in retaliation for a terrorist shooting in Kashmir last month that killed 26 tourists. Pakistan called the strikes an act of war, and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's office said the country reserves the right to respond in self-defense at a time, place, and manner of its choosing. The confrontation has stoked fears of a potential escalation in conflict between the 2 nuclear-armed countries.
Wow.
Another round of voting at the Vatican has passed. Still, no pope has been selected. Black smoke was seen yesterday and today coming from the chimney at the Sistine Chapel. Of course, that means no leader yet of the Catholic Church. Members of the College of Cardinals will remain inside until a candidate gets 2/3 of the vote and white smoke is released. There's no deadline to elect a new pope. And as we mentioned, the longest conclave ever was in 1271 when it took nearly 3 years to elect Pope Gregory X.
Wow.
I know. And finally, the number of Google searches made in Apple's Safari browser is down for the first time in over 20 years. An Apple senior vice president testified Wednesday in Google's antitrust trial that last month's decline is linked to the growth of AI searches. Google pays Apple $20 billion to make its search engine the default in Safari. But there are plenty of others that you can use. People just typically don't.
We just don't.
Yeah, you just do what's easy and it's right there. And those are your 3 things.
I always get the same answer when I ask this question. If Google started charging you $1 per search, would you still use them 55,000 times a day like we do?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'd have to remember things. That would be terrible,
please.
but I would do it.
All right. I'm going to switch gears. We're going to give away $1,000 worth of free money phone tap thanks to our friends at PetMeds.com.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you. You're so excited, Nate. Is breakfast here yet?
Not yet.
All right. Well, hang on. We're going to eat breakfast. That's going to be very entertaining radio for you. So there you have it. It's also Food News Thursday. Froggy, are you getting it all together?
I am totally getting it together. I'm still between a couple countdowns, so just give me a little bit on that.
All right.
It's the weekend.
Hey, this is Miley Cyrus.
Yo, what up? It's the Black Eyed Peas.
Hey, this is Selena Gomez with Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
What's my name? Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So we do have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way. We have Froggy's Food News on the way. Have you started whittling down to your countdown yet? Are you going to share that with us?
No, not yet, because I don't want anybody to just like pull down their pants and like that lady did on the front of that car. I don't need anybody to do that to my countdown.
What happened?
Wow.
What?
The
What?
crap
Remember
on
the
the
lady
car.
that pulled her pants down and crapped on the car? I don't need somebody
yeah.
to do
Yeah.
that to my countdown.
Yeah, we don't want that countdown crapping lady on the
She
show.
made a mess. She made a mess on that car.
Hey, so it's interesting to ask people living in other countries how they feel about Americans. Like, what do they feel about us? It's not always positive.
No.
But I found this thing online. These people actually have positive things
Oh, wow.
to say about us.
Okay.
Things they actually like about Americans.
Okay.
My favorite thing about Americans is how often football fields is used as a unit of measurement. You've talked about this.
Oh my God. Americans will measure anything in anything except for like kilometers.
Exactly.
Feet. Actual measurements.
They don't say measurement units. They
Right.
say it's the size of a football field.
Or like it's the size of 3 blue whales. What? What is the size of a blue whale?
Other things they like about Americans. I love how Americans make a salad where the primary ingredient is pasta.
Yes.
Yeah, pasta salad.
Pasta
Who else,
salad.
who else
Sick.
does that? I love, this is a good one. I love when Americans say, I got you. because I do genuinely feel reassured that they got me.
Oh, that's
good. That's nice.
That is a nice one.
One of my favorite things about American is they'll say question before asking a question.
Yes. I do that all the time.
And also when they're finishing a sentence, they'll say period. Do we do that?
I don't know.
Sometimes.
Got a question. Well, of course, just ask the question.
Right. And that's the period thing is for real.
I always do that though. I go, I've got a question.
Question.
I love
what about when we say, want to laugh before we tell you
Oh,
something?
yeah, that's an Alexism. Can you get Alex on the phone? I want to ask him why he does that. He'll go, you want to laugh? Like, yeah. And then
that's the precursor that you're going to laugh. He's letting you know.
Well,
like,
no,
hey, something funny's coming.
but I follow it up, Froggy, with I better laugh.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure when you say that. There really is.
Why do you do that? That's a New York thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
totally.
Are you then extra scrupulous about whether or not you laugh?
Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna, oh, here he is. Hi, Alex. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
You're on the radio. Please do not use foul language.
Okay.
So why is it you look at me and go, "Hey, you want to laugh?" And then you tell me a story, and I'm thinking I don't laugh. It's always an interesting story, but where did that come from?
You know what? I don't know. It's probably a Staten Island thing.
I don't know. You do it in
I
the Bronx.
do it too. I'll say it too.
Hey, you
it's
wanna
just
laugh?
a New York thing. I don't know.
The thing is you know what else you do when you say that to me, right, Alex?
What do I do?
You slap me like on the back. He'll go.
God.
He'll go. Hey, what? And point at me. You want to laugh? I'm like, it's the strangest thing. I don't get it.
Oh, I don't either, but that's what I do.
And the answer to that question is always yes. I always want to laugh. Of
course.
For sure. There's never a time I don't.
If someone said, if Alex, if you were to do that and then Elvis says no, would you still continue with the story?
I do that sometimes, don't I?
Of course.
Of course, I'm still going to tell it anyway.
Here we go. You want to laugh? I'll go, no, not really. Well, the funny thing happened at the grocery store today. So what's happening at the Staten Island Zoo today? Anything fun?
Nothing yet. I just came in. I'm having my coffee. I'm reading the news, listening to you guys, and getting ready for the day.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. That's another thing foreigners love about Americans. They love how we say coffee.
Yeah. Coffee. Not all Americans say that.
That's true. What's scary?
What about when we say, hey, what's up? But then we really don't care about what your answer is.
Yeah,
I don't care what's up.
Oh, yeah, or how you doing?
Oh, how you doing?
No, I always go, when I get into a cab, I go, how's it going?
He does that.
How's it going?
We have rules we follow when we get into the back of a cab, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alex always gets in first, and he crawls across the seat and says, how's it going? And then I tell them where we need to go.
Yeah.
They love when Americans greet each other by saying, how you doing? And then they don't answer back.
That is weird. I read that the telltale sign that someone is American is they say hi instead of hello.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is a very American thing to say hi.
Oh, really?
Yes, because it's really informal, and most people don't greet each other so informally unless you are American.
Huh.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Very interesting.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Want to laugh?
Sure.
Someone say something funny.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
We should send them some audio of the show earlier.
So how did you feel about that Knicks win last night? Wasn't that amazing, or did you fall asleep?
Well, the funny thing is, when they were down by 20, I was cursing at the TV and this and that. And then for the fourth quarter, I shut it off. I turned something else on and I went to bed.
Okay.
So I woke up this morning seeing that they won by 1.
But wait a second. When you started that story, you said the funny thing is, I didn't really hear anything funny.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Oh, did I really say that? I didn't even know.
You did. There's nothing funny, but I just let you know.
So now, according to the rules, or I guess just superstition, you were watching and they were losing, then you shut it off and they won. Are you going to do it that way for the rest of the series?
No. No, because I don't believe in that.
Oh. Because maybe you shutting it off made them win.
Right.
Well, it's possible, Alex. It's possible.
That's a Froggy thing.
And
Froggy.
maybe
Yeah,
you
if
watching
you
made
left the
them lose.
TV on, there's a chance that they don't come back. So
Right.
maybe that's what you got to do to help them finish off the series because we want them to beat Boston.
Well, I shut it off because I didn't want to be aggravated before bed.
Okay. Gotcha. I know that feeling.
Aggravated.
All right. Well, I love you. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Love you guys.
Okay. Bye. Here you go. You know what's funny? What? What do you mean, what? You just asked me if I knew what was funny. I did?
But see, he doesn't even realize he says it.
He didn't even know he said,
happened?
this is my life. But my favorite thing is, and I've still told you this before, I just sort of said it a little bit a second ago, we'll be walking down the street and he'll hit me and stop. I'm like, what? You know what I saw yesterday? And he stops as a dialogue, like in the middle of, like frozen in time. I don't know. What am I getting into here? Anyway, you want to do feud? Or, we can't do feud next. We have a...
Yeah, we got to take a break.
All right, we have a feud coming up because someone's feeling sassy.
Oh, Lord.
It's true. So hang out. Also, Lizzo coming up in about an hour.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Don't call me ever again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
Oh, yes, it is. And here comes Elvis.
Yes.
There's
so much
we
food.
interrupt this broadcast to bring you Dave's Hot Chicken.
There's so much food.
Oh my God, Dave's Hot Chicken just rolled in. Are we on?
We're on, Elvis.
Sorry, I was really busy. I had to sign for it. I had to sign for the Dave's Hot Chicken.
You did?
Yes. Here we go. Oh, we're doing these. Oh, this is the free money phone tap music. Thanks to PetMeds.com, you are about to win $1,000 with the free money phone tap. There, I said it.
And we're all done.
You know, it used to be you just open up a can of food and give it to your dog and cat and just say, okay, go, eat, you're fine. No. Not only is food more nutritious, but now there's all sorts of incredible products you can buy for your pets that make them live longer, live stronger, have stronger, shiny coats and teeth and bellies are happy. Pet Meds has it all. They started out 30 years ago doing prescriptions for your dogs and cats. And now they've gone so far beyond that with everything that prevents heartworm disease and the first and only broad spectrum solution that treats and kills tapeworms. PetMeds.com is there to be your partner in keeping your pet as happy and healthy and living longer than ever before. This is why we love PetMeds.com. We're always talking about how we want our beautiful, beautiful family members, as in pets, to live longer. PetMeds.com is there in the driver's seat, driving you guys to a healthy life ahead with your pets. That's why I say PetMeds.com. It's your OG online pet pharmacy, but they do so much more. Everything, all the essentials for your pet right there. And if you order today from PetMeds.com, use the promo code Elvis for 40% off your purchase. 40% off your purchase. It's an amazing, amazing, incredible deal. Of course, on approved purchases at PetMeds.com. Check it out. Use the promo code Elvis, 40% off your purchase. So order now at PetMeds.com. And thanks to them, you're winning $1,000 with a free money phone tap at 800-242-0100. Who does the phone tap today, Scary?
I do.
Okay, here we go.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Michael Oppenheimer strikes again. Dear Elvis, my son Milo gets crazy when telemarketers call the house. Bing. Milo's been away for a while, so he's not familiar with Michael Oppenheimer. He won't recognize the voice. And Michael Oppenheimer's relentless sales pitches will drive Milo nuts. Please phone tap him. He's a crazy, wild guy, as you'll hear. He's going to fall for it big time. All right, this is a phone tap done by Milo's mother, Cheryl, and Milo's sister, Nina. All right? Scary's going to play the part of Michael Oppenheimer selling alarm systems to Milo. Shall we listen in?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, yes. Good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with HT&Z Home Security Systems. How are you doing today, sir?
Not too good. I'm actually real sick right now.
Oh, yeah? Well, did you know that 1 in every 4 homeowners have had their homes robbed each year? Did you know this?
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Can I go? Because I really don't feel good.
Did you know that every 8 seconds a burglar breaks into another home?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, sir, but I really got to go, all right?
Did you know that with HT&Z Home Security Systems, thieves don't stand a chance to rob you and get away with your personal belongings?
Yo, sir, did you hear what I say?
Yes, I hear you.
I said that I don't feel good. I'm just gonna go. All right. I don't want to be rude.
We'll ensure your protection against.
No, I realize this, but I really gotta go. All right. Thank you for your time.
We have a special offer for you today, sir.
No, I realize that, but I'm not interested. Hello?
Good afternoon. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer, HTZ Home Security Systems again, sir. Did you know that 1 in every 4 homeowners have had their homes robbed each year?
Listen, man, I've lived in South Africa, which is one of the most dangerous countries in the entire world. I don't go to bed with my doors locked. I leave my windows open. If somebody wants to rob me, then they can come in and rob me. I really don't care.
Did you know that every 8 seconds a burglar breaks into another home? Are you aware of this?
Well, you told me that before, so I'm aware of it.
One of those 8 seconds could be you.
I'm not purchasing anything. I really have to go. Hello?
Yes, we seem to have gotten disconnected. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with HTZ Home Security Systems.
Right, I'm actually robbing this house I'm in right now, so I'm one of the people that you're going after, all right?
You know, a $200
all right,
installation,
thank you very much.
normally...
Listen, man, I'm going to call the police. Don't call back.
Normally
you're
it's
harassing me, man. Stop calling.
But sir,
the first time it was cool because I was very relaxed and I said, please don't call back. But this is the third time in a row you've called, and I don't appreciate it anymore.
But
honestly,
you
man.
didn't let me finish, sir.
No, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm not interested in home security systems.
But we have a limited time offer.
But I don't even own this house. I'm not interested.
Do you?
I'm telling you, I already don't feel good, and I'm telling you, please stop calling my house.
Do you live in an apartment, sir?
No, do you understand?
Sir, we'll give you the
If you call the house again, I'm going to call the police.
We'll give you the first month free, though.
I realize this.
No other security company can come close to this type of offer we're providing.
All right, I have to go. I'm saying goodbye, and if you call again, then we're going to have a bit of an issue. Hello?
This is Mr. Michael
Man,
Oppenheimer.
you've said this before.
Sir, did you know that 1 in every 4...
I realize that 1 in every 5 homes gets robbed every 40 seconds or whatever you're saying.
Actually, that was the second fact.
No, I know that's the second fact. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Every
Listen,
8 seconds a
No,
burglar...
I don't want to hear it anymore. Please stop calling my house.
Sir, all we want to do is make your home secure.
Listen, man,
Sir,
all right, I have to go now.
Can I interest you in some of that?
I'll talk to you again in like 20 seconds, because you're going to call back again in like 20 seconds.
You're a real comedian, aren't you?
Yeah,
sir?
I'm a comedian. Could I get on a comedy special?
I could get you on the radio.
You could get me on the radio?
You want to meet the president of HTZ Home Security
Do I
Systems?
want to meet the president of HTZ?
WHTZ FM.
You're making this up, dude.
This is Scary Jones, and you've been phone tapped.
Are you serious?
By your mom.
You must be joking.
And your sister Nina.
Oh, no way, man. My grandfather, he just said to me, it's probably those crazy people from the radio.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Well, Grandpa was right. There you go, your $1,000 free money phone tap. Let's go talk to Noreen. Hello, Noreen. How are you feeling?
Hi, good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing well, but how are you feeling?
I'm so excited because I go to drop my daughter off, and I try to win every morning. She's 5 years old, and she's always telling me, "You're never going to win, Mama." Well, guess what? I won.
Wow, you did.
Eat
Mama,
that, kid.
Mama won. I know. And when you see her this afternoon, say, "Hey, kid, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Mother won."
Oh, she's in the car listening. She knows. I won.
All right, $1,000 on the way from PetMeds.com. Congratulations, Noreen. You and your daughter have a beautiful drive.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening. And thanks to PetMeds.com. Another free money phone tap tomorrow. Again, your one-stop shop for all things pet wellness. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Wellness. Let's keep them alive longer and keep them happier than ever before. Everything you need at PetMeds.com. Certain exclusions may apply when you use the promo code Elvis for 40% off your purchase. Just go on there. Just buy everything. 40% off on a lot of it at PetMeds.com. Another free money phone tap tomorrow. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
Marvel is doing a quality over quantity, and Liam Payne left a lot of money when he passed.
And also Lizzo in about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Also,
we have food news on the way with Froggy. We're going to do an early version of that. And we got to get a Family Feud in there. A lot to do. Oh, my God. Dave's hot chicken is here. But, we had a big box out there. I just saw some strange guy walking by with a box.
Go get it.
Did he take our box?
I think that was the cooler the chicken was in. Or the heater box.
The heater box?
Yeah.
Did they take our hot box?
The hot box.
Is the hot box gone? We'll kick someone's ass.
The Brooklyn Boys Podcast.
I want to read his next one because he gave us 2 stars out of 5. How's your corned beef?
That's real good.
Take another bite. Okay, well, what is his review of our podcast?
Abe77.
Yeah.
Abe says, stop eating during the podcast, dummies.
Listen to the Brooklyn Boys podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
With spring celebrations in full swing and Mother's Day just days away, Macy's has the perfect gift ideas and spring fashion must-haves. From Karl Lagerfeld to Steve Madden, lightweight knits to timeless jewelry. Shop now at Macy's.com/gift guide or shop in store.
Who is this? Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow. So Lizzo is on the way, Zoe. I love Lizzo. It's been a while since we've had a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely, lovely the other night at the Met Gala. Love her music. Love her Lizzo. Love our Lizzo. Can't wait to talk to her. Also, we have Food News Thursday going on. We're about to hop into that now. Danielle has a report on the way. I don't know. Let's just get into food news. Froggy, are you ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Frog's Food News. All right, here he goes. We've been waiting for a week for this thing. What's going on?
All right, here we go. So KFC is entering the chicken tender craze with an online-only deal that gets you 5 tenders for $5, only available through the KFC app or website for a limited time. The 5-tender order includes 5 crispy fried, hand-breaded chicken tenders in KFC's original recipe, served with your choice of any 2 dipping sauces. Once again, only $5 right now for 5 tenders. That's a pretty good deal, actually. Outback Steakhouse, very famous for their bloomin' onion. I love the bloomin' onion, but now they are adding another appetizer that they hope will become equally as iconic. It is called the fried mozzarella bloomerangs.
Wow. Okay. Wait, the fried mozzarella bloomerangs?
Bloomerangs, yes. So
Well, that
the new
sounds good.
It does. The new appetizer is a combination of classic mozzarella sticks seasoned with Outback signature spices in the shape of a boomerang to stay true to their Australian roots. They're served in 6 pieces along with a side of marinara sauce for dipping. So make sure you ask for the bloomerangs by name. Doritos has announced the return to their guacamole, flavored tortilla chips for the first time in the last 20 years. The last time these chips were available were back in 2001 when they were originally introduced. So if you want to try the new Doritos, they're available for the first time in 20 years. Lunchables. Now, we all love Uncrustables, correct? That's a big fan snack here.
Absolutely.
Well, Lunchables has launched their first ever crustless, dippable, and no-thaw peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Comes with a dippable jelly for dipping. And so Lunchables is now getting into the kind of the Uncrustable game, but doing it their way. And you don't have to wait 30 minutes to thaw it. So that's kind of a plus as well.
I like that.
I put it in the microwave, though. I never thaw it. I know.
How long do you put in the microwave for?
Like 10 seconds.
And that works?
Yeah.
To give it like a little push.
Yeah, a little help. A little help.
Okay. All right, you ready for the countdown?
Oh, my God. We're into the countdown. I'm ready. What is it?
All right, from... okay, go ahead. From eater.com, that's EATER.com.
Eater?
I didn't even know her.
I didn't even know her.
I knew it was coming.
I love Eater, by the way.
I know. Oh, no, yeah, okay. Top food smells from anything that gets your nose going. You just smell it, and you're instantly into it. Number 5, freshly popped popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Number 4, freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Number 3, the smell of sizzling bacon.
All right.
Number 2, hot, freshly baked cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, except Gandhi.
Gandhi hates cinnamon. So weird.
And I don't know if I agree with this. The number 1 smell is freshly baked bread.
Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, that's a pretty big one. Baked bread. Baked anything.
I like the smell of bacon, cinnamon rolls, and chocolate chip cookies better than bread. But I like all of it, which is why whatever.
Is garlic anywhere on that list? Like sizzling garlic? Because I know
Actually,
that a lot of people complain about it, but I think it smells so
Me
good.
too. It's
Me
so
too.
good.
I like it.
Garlic toast was on there, but it was further down the list, which is kind of bread, but it was garlic toast specifically.
Huh. Okay.
So, yeah.
So what was the other countdown that you were toying with?
The other countdown, hold on, I'll have to go back and find it. Oh, it was the most iconic potato chips.
Oh, okay.
But some of them weren't potato chips, so I'm like, that's not here. That's not good.
Well, thanks for saving us on that. And there you go. We love Food News Thursday. Thank you so much, Froggy.
Froggy's got food news.
It's magically delicious.
Danielle.
Yes.
What's going on?
Let's talk about Sabrina Carpenter. You know, she had an amazing night at the Met Gala, and she posted a behind-the-scenes recap featuring Usher feeding her a cherry. Well, her dad texted her, weird. So Sabrina shared the moment with her 46.7 million Instagram followers, and then Usher himself commented on the carousel saying, apologies, Mr. Carpenter. So doesn't want to upset Sabrina's dad. We know that Liam Payne passed away in October after he fell from a hotel balcony. He did not have a will when he left, but he had an estate worth about $32 million. Now they're saying not leaving a will behind can cause a lot of headaches, though it comes out right now that it looks like Cheryl Tweedy has been named as one of the administrators of his estate. Now, she is his former partner and the mother of his son, Bear. So it looks like they set up a trust for Bear and that he is going to get much of the estate. When will that happen? We don't know. But obviously, they have to figure all this out since he did not have a will. So Sia has a new musical coming to Off-Broadway. It is called Saturday Church. It will be opening this fall, and it even features a book, which is pretty cool. So that's on the way. The Golden Globes have added a new category, Best Podcast category. It's about time.
Oh my God, Serial Killer should win that.
There you go.
Scotty.
Yeah, we're going to submit.
Are you?
You should.
All right, cool. So January 11th, 2026, that is when we are going to see the Golden Globes, and the category will have 6 nominees that are chosen out of the 25 most listened to podcasts. So Jackie Chan might be 71 years old, but he's not slowing down. He still does his own stunts.
Oh my God.
He's amazing.
It's crazy. He says he will continue to do so until the day he retires, which he says, quote, is never.
That's so Tom Cruise of him.
It really is. He said when you're 60, when you've done this for 64 years straight, there's no physical preparation anymore. Everything is just in your heart and soul, and it's all muscle memory.
Okay.
How crazy is that? And everybody agrees that the Marvel universe right now, the cinematic universe, kind of lost its thunder. You know, some of the movies are better than others. They know, but Thunderbolts has been amazing. This movie is getting great. They're getting a lot of people going to see it, but it's also getting critically acclaimed by Marvel fans. They love it. They feel like they're going back to the roots. And so now they're feeling we're going to give quality over quantity from now on. We're not going to keep putting out movies. We're going to make sure the movies are more quality, which makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might get less, but they'll be better. This is very sad news. 3 Doors Down singer Brad Arnold shared yesterday that he had stage 4 kidney cancer and it has spread to his lungs. Now, because of this, the band is canceling their summer tour, which included several dates opening for Creed. He said, that's not real good, but you know what? We serve a mighty God and he can overcome anything, so I have no fear. I really sincerely am not scared of it at all. He said, I'd love for you to lift me up in prayer every chance you get. And I think it is time for me to maybe go listen to our 2008 song, It's Not My Time, a little bit. And of course, lots of people are sending out positive messages, prayers, lots of his famous fans, famous friends, and lots of his fans. So our best is going out to him. Starting next Monday, the Federal Trade Commission will enforce the rule on unfair or deceptive fees for live event tickets such as concerts, which means that sellers have to display the total price of the ticket, including charges and fees. How many times do you think something is like $25 and then it winds up being $57 when it's
insane.
Exactly. Well, that you're not going to be able to do that anymore, which is pretty cool. You can.
So they're
just see.
saying unfair or deceptive. So if they think it's too high, are they going to crack down on that? Because that would be amazing.
I don't know. I
These
guess we'll have
fees
to
are
see.
insane.
They are really insane. It's for everything, though. I hope they do this for everything. Because even hotels, it says it's one price. By the time you check out, it's like $50 more, which is ridiculous. The 60th Academy of Country Music Awards going down tonight. Reba McEntire is your host. You've got Ghost. You've got Conan O'Brien Must Go. You've got Grey's Anatomy and Forever over on Netflix. And that is my Danielle report.
Fabulous job, Danielle. Once again, you've done it.
Love it.
Into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi, and Lizzo is coming up pretty soon. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is set to announce today his plan for overhauling the nation's air traffic control system. This comes amidst continuing delays at Newark Liberty Airport, resulting from communication blackouts and a shortage of air traffic controllers. Duffy has offered glimpses of the plan, saying in recent interviews the system would have a new telecom, new radars, and new infrastructure. Last week, air traffic control screens at Newark went dark for 90 seconds, cutting off all communication between airplanes and controllers. I don't know if you guys saw the story out of Florida, but the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is identifying a 61-year-old Davenport woman as the victim of a deadly alligator attack in Lake Kissimmee. An FWC spokesman says the woman and her husband were on a 14-foot canoe when the gator thrashed, throwing her into the water. She landed on top of the alligator and was then bitten, with her husband trying to fight it off. Officers later recovered the woman's body and removed 2 alligators from the lake, each measuring 10 to 11 feet in length.
I don't know. Living amongst those monsters kind of frightens me. I mean, Froggy is still alive. You've done pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say this. If you see a body of water in Florida, assume there's an alligator in
Yes.
it. There may not be. Assume there is. Be careful. Stay away from it.
That was the first thing I learned when I moved down there. Even a puddle, they said just stay away from it.
Yep,
You don't
stay
know
away
what's
from it.
lurking. It's Florida. The wildlife is crazy. That story is really sad. And finally, there's a push here in New York City to keep pedicabs away from Broadway theaters. New York City Council members introduced a bill that bans them from parking, stopping, or standing, picking up and dropping off passengers within 50 feet of a theater. We've all seen them.
Oh, of course.
The pedicabs.
Uh-huh.
I told you Josh and I got extorted. We went like 4 blocks. It was $126.
Yep.
It was
Crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy.
This is following complaints of pedicabs blasting music and apparently harassing theater goers, disrupting performances.
I love them. I think they're a part of the fabric of our city.
They are, and they're kind of a party, but just brace yourself. They will rip you off. And those are your 3 things.
Thank you, Gandhi.
Elvis Duran.
The haggiest.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Elvis Duran. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show is a consistent ratings winner.
I don't mean to brag, but we got a lot of listeners.
Elvis Duran.
It's Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Time to put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice.
This is the weirdest show.
You do have a great show and it's hugely popular.
Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, a standing ovation for Lizzo.
Lizzo!
I love this outfit.
So good to see
You look so good.
Oh, honey, this is a miracle.
Whoa, let's talk about
Is that a gremlin?
You're not going to blame it on the juice now, are you?
Which juice? Patron, Don Julio.
So you're really just kind of mowing it up in New York City. That's what you're supposed to do here. That's good.
I haven't slept since the Met Gala.
You know what?
Oh, no.
Mom always says it's time to sleep when you're dead.
Oh, and I feel so alive.
You should. I heard rumor, Lizzo, as soon as we're done, you're going to head back to the hotel.
I'm going to sleep. What?
The good news is you're going to sleep after the interview. The bad news is this is like a 5-hour interview.
Yeah, we forgot to tell you that.
Oh, no.
We're going to work out.
But you know what? I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world.
Well, thank you for being here. You know, Lizzo, every time we're with you, we always have the best time. You always bring us the good vibes, and we needed it. This isn't about you today. It's about us and what we need.
Period. It's always about y'all. I just want you to know that.
A new album coming out this summer.
Yes.
We've heard a couple of cuts already.
Yes.
And I'm going to play one in a few minutes.
Which one?
I think we're going to play Still Bad.
Wait a minute.
Still Bad.
Okay.
Well, I'll play whatever you tell me to play.
Okay, because I have a new version of Still Bad, the demo version, Animal Style, dropping. I'm about to just drop it today, actually.
Well, you got to drop it right in my computer in the next 5 minutes.
How do we do that?
Well, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And, you know, keep in mind, we'll play this version, and when we get the new one, we'll play that one.
Oh, thank you.
This is no race.
Have you seen Lizzo's phone case? Look at this phone case.
Fighting
oh, my
evil
God.
by moonlight. It's the Sailor Moon crescent wand. And, yeah.
I love it.
That's a very complicated phone case. I like it.
If I could do this and cure my hangover before it happens,
Water. You'll be good.
Wow.
Just water,
be good.
honey.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I need electrolytes.
Well, here's the thing. You came to New York to party. You came here to have fun.
I did.
So you need to accomplish that, and you're doing it.
Oh, thank you. I'm living.
Hey, look, you're not the only drinker in this room.
I know that. I heard that we were supposed to do a shot together.
If you want me to,
Hair
I
of the
will.
dog, they say.
I don't. Your people just looked at me like.
Elvis, your people are looking at you like,
Yeah.
My people look at me like, no, you don't need it either.
I'll do that.
Well, do you know how many times Michael Bublé has been in here getting us drunk. Shaggy's come in and gotten us drunk. Who else?
At 8 in the morning?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You know who else got a stroke? Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go there.
Watch out.
That. He did, though. No, that's not a joke. He did.
I know you weren't joking. No. It's like, is it too soon?
No. I don't know what else he did, but I keep slipping off my chair.
Oh, my God.
What? You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
Oh,
You're
my
safe.
God. You're going to get me canceled.
By the way, Michael Bublé's alcohol's still here that we drank. Is he on the top shelf?
Oh, my God. It is top shelf liquor.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yes.
You've been partying for a couple days and you look good. Is this hair and makeup from last night's party and you just rolled right in here?
Literally.
Ma'am.
No, literally.
'Cause it's
I got a
staying
little
together
touch
nice.
up.
Yeah.
No, by the way, shout out my makeup artist, Alex Mayo. He just dropped this. Well, he's dropping this thing called Eternal Water, and it's this thing that he puts on my face, and so my makeup doesn't move. This is my makeup from yesterday.
Well, we need to get some of that.
I did a magazine shoot like at noon yesterday, and he put it on my face, and I have not taken it off since then.
Good
Does it
God.
look good?
Oh, can't wait till that.
No,
Until
literally.
they hate that at Ulta. I'm
Eternal
in.
Water. No, literally. Eternal Water, Dream Labs.
See, Lizzo, you're still young, and when you're my age, you look for things like that. You need all the.
We can put a little Eternal on you, baby, but I just called it 1942. That's my Eternal Water for you.
You're so warm. I'm so cold.
Oh, honey.
Look how cold
I'll warm
I am.
you up.
Oh my God. Is it what they say when you get a shiver all of a sudden someone's stepping on your grave?
Whoa.
Yeah,
I've
that's
had
weird.
that 3 times today.
I love how this is not an interview. I
know.
Just talking.
The stream of consciousness.
Okay.
All the
Lizzo,
people
Lizzo.
who are in their cars listening to the radio, I'm so sorry, and I love you.
There are things to talk about. The new album's coming out this summer. Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
I know, right? No. You know what?
Don't throw away my prep. She threw away my
We're
notes.
really friends.
Let's ask you about the Met Gala, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you want to talk about it? Can we do it?
We can talk about anything you want, baby.
So the rumor is that the red carpet's the most important, and that a lot of people change once they get inside, and that once you get inside, it's kind of boring.
Whoa, who said that?
That we've heard that.
You can change. I have never, well, except for the time I performed. I performed the Karl Lagerfeld year, so I had to change to my performance outfit. Every other time, I am stuck in a corset and I can't sit. So every year, it's about finding out how to sit. I had to do like side saddle this time because my corset was so tight.
Wow.
So I literally like had to straddle a chair on the side, and I had like a team of people just people inside, like moving my skirts, and I was just like kind of leaning on the side of my chair. I don't think it's boring. I actually have so much fun. Social anxiety is afraid of me. So when I'm in there, I'm just like looking for people that I don't get the opportunity to speak to, and I speak to them.
Like Nicki Minaj the other day.
Nicki Minaj.
And you saw her, and you did get a little nervous. Like, should I go say hi to her? And,
yeah. I always get starstruck when I see Nicki Minaj. Every single time. So, I was just like, there she is. And then I was like, I'm going to go speak to her. And I got the gumption to go speak to her, but she was leaving. And I was like, you look beautiful. She said, you look beautiful too, baby. And she got in her car and she left. I said, get home safe. Jeff Goldblum. Oh my God. Me and Jeff, we just held hands and we just stared into each other's eyes. He's such a passionate human. It's like he's like eating everything that you're saying. He's like, yes, flute, jazz, tell me more. And that was really fun.
That's actually a very good Jeff Goldblum.
Really was. Off the cuff, guys.
He is a fascinating guy.
Fascinating.
Do you find yourself attracted, no, not sexually, but in a
Shout out my boyfriend.
In a conversation, attracted to be like quirky people like that? People that are like, they're always that picture on the wall that's crooked, and you straighten it up and it's crooked again. Jeff Goldblum is one of those.
Oh my God.
Who else fascinates you?
Oh. Who was at the Met Gala or just in general?
Anywhere in life. I mean, I know that's kind of
It's so broad. Such a broad question, but I can also take it back to the Met Gala. Andre 3000, super fascinating person. Because he's like arguably the most talented rapper of all time, and he just like decides to not give us albums. He's like, I'm just not gonna do it for you anymore. And matter of fact, I'm gonna do a flute album. So
I downloaded the whole thing.
Now you did a keyboard
Me
album,
too.
like a piano.
Oh, the piano.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why he wore a piano.
Oh, wait, that was to promote his album?
Yes, he dropped something that same day.
A genius.
Yep.
Are these fan questions?
No, you can't. You cannot see what they say.
I saw that. What did they say?
No, it doesn't say anything.
No, literally, we can't say that on the radio. But actually, guys, inaccurate.
If we got to get to noon, yeah, we got to go.
Oh my God. You know what?
I have more questions about the Met Gala. Can I? One, do people talk business there? So you run into Andre 3000 and you love him. Would you ever be like, hey, we should collaborate sometime?
Oh, I absolutely did. What? That's my only chance to talk to Andre. Most people, if I see them all the time, I'm like, I'm not gonna bore you with work. But with him, I was like, when do you see? He's like a unicorn. Like, when do you see him? So I rolled up on him and I said, if you ever want to jam out on flute, I am available. I know people you work with, so if I call them and you're jamming on flute, can I come? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, that's all I need to know. And I ran away.
I will be there.
Yeah.
And then, two, do people eat at the Met Gala? I just can't imagine it happening.
Not in a
because of the
corset.
outfits.
If you have a corset on, you can't
Occasionally I ate my food. He ate his food, and I didn't eat because I don't eat at the Met Gala because I'm too busy yapping. So I'm just like drinking and the corset. And so I just look over occasionally, like, you gonna eat that? I was like, oh my God, baby, here, eat my food. And so he took my plate and he tore my food up. I said, okay, honey.
That's very maternal of you. Like, here, baby.
Here, baby. You know I'm a Taurus. Here, baby. Eat mama food.
I'm going to go back to something you said earlier about going there. Social anxiety.
Is afraid of me.
See, I'm the opposite. We went to kind of a fancy schmancy party down in Miami Friday night.
Ooh. Wait, you were just in the MIA and now you're here?
Just for the
Look at
night.
you, party boy.
We went to
Carbone
Beach.
You took the PJ to Carbone?
Yeah, I did.
He did, actually. Big Daddy Elvis. I know that's right.
But see, those events with the Lambo driving people, I'm so not that person, right? And I get very
Are you
anxious.
sure? Because I saw your Lambo out front.
It says Elvis on the side.
Right.
I drive a Prius. I don't really, but it
Come
sounds
on,
good.
electric car.
No, but so you don't get nervous around people that are, like the tight-faced leather pant wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Tight-faced leather pant wearing.
People I can't relate with them.
Yeah.
And so I get nervous. So at the Met Gala, I don't know if I would do well. I would vomit all over myself and crap my pants. But you love that. Talk about that.
I live for it.
You live for that energy.
Well, I cracked the code. I realized
What's that?
Everybody's awkward and everybody's anxious. So if everyone's anxious, I can do whatever. I can say whatever I want. And I'm actually a relief to people like that. They're like, oh, thank God. Because sometimes when people just kind of look at you when you're talking, they'll be like this. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm scaring them off. I need to stop talking to them. But I realize, no, they just don't know what to say. So I just keep running my mouth. And
it makes them comfortable.
And it makes them comfortable.
See, that's why you're great in any social setting, because you are the spark plug that makes a room relax. Now, you threw my notes away, and I'm going to... I want to talk about the album.
What she's talking about is exactly what this album sort of is about, because we look at celebrities and we think they're so smooth, they're so cool, they're amazing, no awkwardness because they're famous, which is not reality. That's just what we're seeing, which is just like social media. It is not reality.
Right.
It's what people see. And that's what you are talking about with this album.
Yes.
That like your real friends are the important thing. Love is in the real life. Online, that's not real. That's not gratifying.
No, at all. Like the real love is in the room. This is like real love. Like, this is better than a Zoom for me or a FaceTime to be able to see you. I remember once, I think we had to do an interview over Zoom.
Yeah. We did a couple, I think.
My heart ached.
Yeah.
I was like, I miss you guys. Like, I want to be in the studio. Nothing hits like this.
We couldn't breathe on each other back then.
Right.
Now we can slobber all over each other.
Thank God. And that's what the album's all about.
So the album's about what's real in your circle, and you know it's real. You know social media just isn't real, but sometimes we allow it to be a little too real, and it really F's us up, I
actually don't know that it's not real. I actually made it very real to me in a lot of ways. Like, if people loved my outfit, the night before, I'm like, oh my God, people love me. People really love me. I don't think that the love is fake. And I think when it's hate, everyone hated my outfit. I can't differentiate and be like, I can't pick and choose and be like, well, if they love my outfit, then it's real. And if they hate my outfit, then it's fake. So it's kind of a strange thing, and it kind of messes with your head a lot. And I think it's like actually just learning how to curate, you know what I mean? Your experience in the access the internet has to you and that you have to it.
Well, so in love in real life,
not me trying to sound smart while drunk.
That was good though.
No.
You pulled it off.
Okay. No, you totally fooled me. But so why this message, this album right now? Why'd you merge into this lane for this album? Because obviously you merged into this lane in your life.
Yeah, I think that every album I've ever written has always been very parallel to what I'm actually going through, you know. So, 'Cause I Love You, whew, baby, I was going through it. I was, you know, trying to discover how to love and be loved. And then with Special, I learned how to love and be loved, and I wanted to help people see the love in themselves. And then with this album, Love in Real Life, I had my whole like perception of self destroyed in like an instant, because I kind of gleaned all of my like identity from the internet, you know, and my validation from the internet, from my social media, from people liking me. And when one day everyone on the internet is like, I don't like you, I hate you, and you should die, you're like, oh my God, it must be true. And so I had to like separate myself from that. And then I wrote an album during that time, which was like peaks and valleys and learning. And then now I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to being able to get on the internet and also still get a little bit of validation from it, honey, because my Met Gala dress was cute and everybody loved it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to accept this. You know what I mean? But also, if I see a hate comment, I'm not going to like read into it and let it define my day, you know?
You shouldn't. But keep in mind, these comments from people are coming from who they are. If I look at you in your Met Gala outfit and go, that is hot, well, that's from a complimentary, wonderful place in a person who obviously wants to give a compliment.
Right.
But if I say something really rude and just slicing and dicing you, that's coming from a place where it says a lot about me and nothing about you. It's hard for us to figure that out.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And it's like, why you had to say that? Like, what possessed you to be like, you know what? I'm going to say I don't like this. Like, just look at it and keep scrolling.
Right.
You know?
Why take time to do that?
Yeah, and it doesn't just happen to famous people. It doesn't just happen to celebrities or influencers anymore. It happens to everybody. And so I felt like this album, Love in Real Life, or the theme, isn't just like something very unrelatable. Like, kids in high school are dealing with this. Kids in high school are getting backlash and hate comments and death threats just for posting their prom outfit. So it's like we can all relate to this, and I think we all, especially the younger generation, need to learn how to get ahead of this before it controls us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, they say happy bitches ain't hating and hating bitches ain't happy. That's just how that goes. But for
Wait,
you,
can we say that on the radio?
Yeah, I did.
Think we just did.
Oh my gosh!
But were there ever times like, I mean,
I'm
when
gonna
you
say
think
something
of,
else, I had to censor myself.
you think of Lizzo and you have such a big presence on Instagram or wherever. Were there ever times that you just say, I'm just going to deactivate, I can't do this? And how important is that as far as your brand goes and marketing?
Oh, honey, that was tough. I've done it a lot. Oh, me and the social media app that shall not be named. It rhymes with litter. I mean, I've broken up with her so many times, and we officially are, you know, broken up because that is one of the most toxic apps. And at a certain point, you just have to say, F it. I don't even need this a part of my brand or a part of my marketing. If what I do is impactful, it'll reach her. It'll reach the areas that it needs to reach.
Yeah.
I always say that I don't need social media. Social media needs me. I've always said that.
I think that's very true.
Not a bad way of looking at that.
And we talk about all the time how when people are hating at you, they're hating from the arena seats and you're in the arena. So really, they can say whatever they want to, but they're still watching you.
That is such a great analogy, and that's an old analogy. An old, yeah. You can hate me all you want, but you're way up in the nosebleed section. I'm on the field in the arena playing the game, so it's so easy.
You paid to get in, so
right. But also, it's like to someone who could relate, who's also in the arena with somebody who's hating. It's like, what you hating for? We all here trying to have a good time. Smile, ho. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You not like fun?
Amen.
I always wonder about like when someone makes a comment like, if someone said that to your brother or your mother or your sister, would you be okay with that? Why would you say that to somebody else?
Right.
It's crazy.
Or give grace to people too. It's like if your loved one or your friend or your fave or bestie or mother or somebody did what you saw this person do on the internet, would you condemn them or would you give them grace and the benefit of the doubt?
Yeah. Keep that in mind next time you go online and want to be a hag.
Right, hello.
Stop being a hack.
And shout out to Doechii at the Met. She did what she asserted herself and did what she had to do.
Yeah. Where's my umbrella?
Umbrella, Ella,
Exactly. You know, got a couple of things. Memories of Lizzo. When your career was really going into high gear.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, way back in the day.
Gotcha.
Way back in the day. It was really hitting in. We did this kickoff to summer at Jenkinson's at the Jersey Shore.
I remember.
And you had already signed up to do it.
Yep.
And then from the moment you signed on the dotted line to the moment you did it, your career was in outer space. When you signed on the dotted line, it was almost in outer space.
Right.
Did you regret having to go to a Jersey Shore appearance with us?
Oh my God!
I mean, you could have filled in at that point, Radio City. You could have filled in. You were on the shore at the beach, and we loved you for it.
Yeah.
But were you sitting there going,
I had so much fun during that time of my life, and it was such a blur. I lack self-awareness of what was actually going on.
Great
I was
answer.
just going. I didn't even realize that my career. You know what's so wild? I just realized I didn't actually, because that was like 2019, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe I truly blew up or became famous until 2020. And then we were on lockdown. So it was kind of a weird experience for me being like locked in the house and being like, wait a minute, experiencing like fame for the first time. 2019, I was trying to survive, honey. I was trying to put food on my family's table.
now you're trying to put food on the guy's plate that's next to you at the Met Gala.
I'm trying
Things have
to
changed.
Catronata's tape. No, I'm trying to feed Catronata. I'm trying to feed everybody. This music is food for the soul, and I'm trying to
that.
feed everybody right now. We all need it.
And you came out on that stage and you gave it your all right there at the Jersey Shore with the Atlantic Ocean lapping at the thing. And then another memory of Lizzo I love. You were doing Jingle Ball at the Garden.
Period. And I
then-
cried like a baby.
And we gave you a little sweater for your flute.
Oh my God, Sasha's little, yes.
And I'm like, if she doesn't. So I went to your dressing room after you left the Garden, hoping I wouldn't find your flute sweater left behind along with, the catering. And it wasn't there. Had you left on that cold winter night, had you left your flute sweater in the dressing room, I was going to use it as a penis warmer for my own.
Oh my gosh.
My God.
Reuse, repurpose.
I was going to repurpose that.
Important.
But you didn't leave it. You didn't leave it.
You and Sasha the same size?
Does Sasha still wear the sweater?
When it's cold outside.
Okay.
She likes Louis Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does Gucci now.
Well,
She had a glow up.
but ever since then, I've been kind of cold down there.
Elvis, I thought I was crazy.
Well, I'm not crazy.
And he's sober. I'm
Talking about a wee sweater.
Lizzo.
All right.
There's just something, and look, and a lot of people ask us, what's it like when you meet the artists? And we'll usually give you an answer. When Lizzo walks into the room, you feel warm, you feel loved, and you feel safe. Because I know if anyone walked through that door to try to mess with me, Lizzo would kick their ass.
Oh, wow.
I just feel that. Please say you would.
I actually,
yes,
for
Elvis, I
legal
would do that.
purposes, would never hurt a fly.
The flies aren't bothered. The flies won't touch me. So this album, you must be so excited. I mean, it's not. It says this summer, but this summer is. Do we have a date yet, or is this summer?
We don't have a date. I've kind of gone a little rogue, and I'm just doing whatever I want to do. I'm dropping like the demo version of Still Bad tonight. I just shot a music video for it after the Met. Like I was running through the streets in New York, running and gunning. So we don't know yet. I promise I'm not being cryptic and like, hey, mysterious. No, I really don't know. But as soon as I know, you'll be the first to know.
Do you have a favorite song of all the babies?
Oh my gosh, they're all my babies. I don't have a favorite. Right now, for the sake of promotion, still Bad Animal Style coming soon. Coming right now. I wish I could play it for you guys like right now, but I also don't have like the clean version.
No, don't do that.
No.
But you know what this button is here? Do you see this button right here? It's called dump.
Or
If you ever say a curse word or you play a song with a curse word, you just push that button. And it just erases the last 3 seconds of our lives.
Really?
Don't you wish you had that in real life? you say something and go, "Where's my dump button?"
Oh my God! All
Take it
the
back.
time.
I know.
All the time.
We could get the song and give it to our production team, and they could replace all the bad words with the quacks again.
Oh, I love quacks.
Quack, quack.
Well, I'll give you an example. On Cinco de Mayo, where's that margarita song?
Oh,
my God. One margarita.
Give me one margarita. I'm open my leg. Two margaritas. I'm
quack, quack.
Listen to what we
Here's how we
I said I would just put on a wee sweater. That's what I was going to say.
Here's how we edited one margarita.
Give me one margarita, I'ma open my leg. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some. Give me 3 margaritas, I'ma put it. Give me 4 margaritas, I'ma put it. Give me 5 margaritas,
Not the Affleck duck doing a feature.
If you should have Lizzo albums that come out with edited versions for the kids and have
Kids Bop, Lizzo style.
So I'm about to throw my phone away. Can't let my girls know bro been whacking with my dad.
If it's called animal style, it could be all kinds of animal noises.
Oh my God, we could be
moo. Exactly.
Wow.
We have a barnyard of editing.
What animal was that? Horse. That's what horses do, baby.
Okay, so you got New York City waiting for you, and you're going to choose to go to the hotel and crawl in that most comfortable bed?
Yes, I haven't slept in so long. I'm about to bed rot, honey.
Oh, okay.
Are you quacking? Are you ducking serious right now?
I'm going to send that to your producer. They can have it for the next album. Well, look, Lizzo, we adore you. We adore your music. We love that an album's coming out during the summer on some date.
Perfect.
And I just thank you for being you.
Aw.
Never apologize for being you.
Aw.
Because sometimes people make you feel like you want to. I'm sure how cold I am.
No, warm up, honey. Get a little bit of this warmth. Thank you.
Where's my sweater?
Oh, and you got. Oh no! Don't touch my hand and then talk about the wee sweater. Father God,
Let's
it's
see.
too early.
Here's a text. Please let Lizzo and the rest of the morning show remember: lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep.
I love that. That's a bar.
And you can't hate from the outside of the club that you can't even get in.
Baby.
God, we got a lot of philosophers listening today.
Yeah, very wise listeners.
All right, we're gonna play Still Bad. It's not the animal version quite yet. Are we
going live?
Are you live?
Should I go live? No, I just.
You do whatever
I'm
you
gonna
want
go
to
live
do.
on my IRL account, Lizzo IRL. Baby. Oh my God.
Are we live, really?
We're about to be live. But I have a secret account.
We're on. A secret account.
Yeah.
Hi. She owes me money.
Oh my God! Why would you tell her?
Because you owe me money.
It's for the wee sweater. That was like my 5th time referencing the wee sweater. I'm never gonna forget wee sweater.
Hi.
There ain't nobody in this live yet.
Don't you love when you throw a party and no one shows up? All right. We got to get Still Bad on here. Of course, the album Love in Real Life is out very soon. And we love you whenever you want to come visit us.
Thanks for having me.
The one, the only Lizzo.
Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran.
Hey, what's up? It's Saweetie.
What's good? It's Metro Boomin.
Elvis Duran.
Go.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
And always tune in every morning.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Thank you to Lizzo. That was a lot of fun. I like Lizzo a lot.
She's awesome.
We've always loved Lizzo. And she's had so many ups and downs in the press and this and that about this and that or whatever. But she's just, with us, she's always great. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about anyone else except for us.
Always.
And
She's one of my
whoever's
favorites.
listening. She
Yeah.
is one of our favorites.
Every time. Very consistent.
Wow, that Dave's Hot Chicken Cauliflower sure was nice.
It is good.
They should rename it Dave's Hot Cauliflower. I loved it.
So good.
Cauliflower can do no wrong in my eyes. Whichever way you serve cauliflower, gimme. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Rice it, cream it, mash it.
It's so
raw,
versatile.
whatever. Steak it, whatever.
Steak it.
You were so descriptive with your cauliflower.
So good.
We're having like a Forrest Gump moment with
Yeah.
shrimp.
That's how I feel about it.
Danielle, what are you banging around over
I'm
here?
trying to do my makeup a little bit because I think I did it in my sleep this morning. I'm really convinced of that.
I think you look fabulous.
You're crazy, but thanks.
You look awesome. She's banging around.
I know. I'm bagging my stuff.
Nate, give her a hand. Help her
No,
out.
don't touch my. You're not doing anything. Sit over there. Get away from me.
I got some good news. Rouge.
Rouge.
How old are you?
That's what you do, right?
It's blush.
Whatever.
Oh, gosh.
Hey. Can we switch gears for a second and talk about what's going on at ElvisDuran.com? Yeah. You can go there right now for the rules and to enter a Norwegian Cruise Line Caribbean cruise. We're talking about 7 days on the Caribbean. It could be Bermuda. It could be Bahamas or wherever. It's all out there. And it's for you and whoever you love. Can you imagine? I mean, on a cruise from Norwegian in the Caribbean. I mean, they do the Caribbean better than everyone else. Yep. Enter now. Get the rules at ElvisDuran.com. What other announcements do we have now? We have a lot of announcements. Announcements.
Are we ever going to play our Family Feud, or did we miss that boat today?
I want to. I said, come on, let's play Family Feud. And Nate's like, we're too busy today. I said,
we got other stuff we got to do.
Are you drunk?
I'm tired.
I know, but this is, you can't be tired when you're on stage, baby.
I know. I mean, all right, I'm ready to go.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Let's go around the room.
Wow.
Okay, let's go around the room. Here we go. Let's go around the room. We'll start with Scary today. Scary, on your mark, get set, go.
So people were telling me about this awesome new sushi spot in the city, and it's beautiful. It looks very high end and fancy, whatever the case. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. And I'm like, it's Wegmans. Wegmans has a sushi spot called Next Door.
Yeah, a lot of good Japanese stuff going on there.
But my mind was blown that a place that's known to me as a grocery store, a big super grocery store, has a sushi restaurant next door to it. They call it, hence the name Next Door. So I now want to try it. Don't judge a book by its cover. I bet it's going to be amazing. I'm just saying. It looks, I mean, it's fancy schmancy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Thanks for sharing.
Next Door.
Okay, Next Door. That's why they call it Next Door, because it's next door.
Not a sponsor.
Not. Hey, Nate, what's going on with you today?
Oh, last night I saw a show that Danielle's seen, Boop, the music.
Yes, so good.
It was so good. You know who's in it?
Our buddy Eric Bergen.
He was so good in that show. If you need to go see a Broadway show or want to, or both, go see Boop.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Oh, you are going to have so much fun. And I think we're having
awesome.
Eric and...
Okay.
Oh my God.
Do you need a timeout? Seriously.
Yeah, I do.
He wants
He
to
just
come
glitched.
Yeah.
All right.
The actress that plays Betty Boop, Jasmine.
Yeah, she's coming
Amy
in soon.
Rogers, yes.
Bring them all in. Hey, producer Sam, what's up?
All right, something I think it's important to allow myself to acknowledge, but I know I'm not alone. There's somebody in this boat. I'm very excited for a great day on Sunday. Sunday is Mother's Day. It's going to be awesome. I'm lucky enough to still have my mother. I have a great mother-in-law, which I know is not the case for everyone. I have a sister who deserves to be celebrated. I have been trying to join the club for 2 years, so I'm going to wake up and it's going to suck a little bit. It might have moments throughout the day that are a little blue, and I have to know that that's okay. It's going to happen, but it doesn't mean it's not also going to be a wonderful day, because I love the mothers in my life. So if you're, dealing with fertility issues or, have another kind of mother-related sadness, I just want you to know it's okay if it sucks a little bit. You're not alone, and I still hope that you have a beautiful day for other people.
That's a beautiful thing to say.
Yep.
Mother's Day is Sunday. Countdown is on. Don't forget.
Love you, Mom.
Danielle, what's up?
This is a word of warning for people. Do not leave a chocolate chip muffin in your car on a sunny day and then come back and try and eat it.
What's the problem?
The problem is the chocolate melts all over the place. And then especially if you're in the car trying to eat it, it is a very messy situation. Now you guys know I have long nails. I had chocolate under my nails. I had crumbs everywhere.
Ew.
I don't think I even got much of the muffin in my mouth. It was mostly everywhere. And I was like, yeah, that was stupid. So if it's sunny out, if it's warm out, take the chocolate chip muffin with you. Don't leave it. That's just a word of warning for everyone. You're welcome.
I've all sorts of things I've all things to say about finding chocolate under your fingernail.
Yeah, it was not, yeah.
Hey, Gandhi, what's
Hi.
up?
I have a question about gym etiquette for the people who go to the gym.
Scary.
Scary, pull up here. But is it wrong or creepy or rude to look at someone's metrics when they're working out?
Yes.
Like how fast they're going, what their incline is? Why, it's right there. And sometimes I'm just looking because I'm impressed. But I was doing it the other day because this girl was flying, man. She was running. So I looked over at her screen. She took her towel and covered it up. Like, this isn't your diary. You're at a gym in a public place. But I didn't know that's like a party foul. We can't do that.
I don't know. Maybe it's her. She wants to keep it to herself. Yeah. I get it.
I never thought of stay at home.
When I'm on that treadmill, I don't look
I'm sorry,
left or
what?
right. When I'm on that treadmill, I don't look left or right. I have blinders on. I look straight ahead and right at my stuff because I don't want anyone to think that I'm judging them, and I certainly don't want to be judged on how slow I'm walking. Just saying.
I was about to be like, damn girl, get it, right before she covered it up. And then I was like, it'd be funny if you fell off of that.
I don't know. It does seem like it's your private dashboard.
But it's not. You're at a gym. It's a public place. I also got yelled at once because I applauded for someone who was doing box jumps and got really high. It was really impressive. That's like.
See, I can see doing that.
I was like, yeah.
Because that's more of a public
Yeah.
thing, you know.
So is your treadmill out in the open. Fine, I will take your advice and not look anymore.
Okay, don't get mad. What, you asked us
I
a
did
question.
ask for advice.
What did you love when people
Didn't like
ask
it.
your opinion of something? You give it to them. They're like, "Oh, I hate you for saying that."
I
Well,
hate everyone in this room.
me too. Are we? Where's Froggy? Froggy's not here for
He's
the.
not responding. I don't
Froggy!
We have to call like a silver alert or something.
What's a silver alert?
That's he's older, right?
No.
I don't know. What do you call what would you call it? There's like
we should do a wellness check.
Yeah,
About
there's an
Put
amber
your
alert.
hands up.
Hang on, there's an amber alert for kids and a silver alert for seniors. What's in
He's
between?
not a senior.
Well, there's nothing in between.
Okay, just find out how he's doing. You don't,
Like
have, you don't have to give it an alert number.
Whatever.
Isn't it just like a wellness check for
Yeah,
a
this-
human?
yeah, I'm thinking. All right, well, let's move on. Are you okay?
I don't know.
I think you're on the edge of a stroke.
Yeah, I think so. Something's like ready to misfire here.
You know what I've noticed about him a lot lately?
It already misfired. What?
I don't know if it's age shaming, but he calls people out by age very specifically.
Me too.
Like,
He does
you
it to
more
me.
than anyone, I think. He'll be like, you're old enough to remember this, right? Well, you're old, so you can. Well, this guy's old. Well, Froggy should have a silver.
Yes, this ageism thing has to.
I'm sorry. It just, this filter is gone. I just have no filter anymore. I don't care.
Your ageism filter has
I
evaporated.
don't care. You know.
Okay, all right.
Well, you're closer to death than the rest of us. Like, God.
It's true. He is.
Okay.
I think he is.
All right, let's take a break, and then we're going to call in the paramedics. Do a little check on Nate. Is anyone else worried, or is it just me?
Hands above your head, Nate.
Okay.
Are we rolling? Yep.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
Damn it!
Elvis Duran's After Party, a podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished.
He is literally a pastry.
Elvis Duran's After Party. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
You're here to keep us going, keep the world moving.
Give it to me.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
If you and I are together, romantically, whatever, we're dating, whatever, and we decided, we need a little break. Let's take a break. You go on a break, and you know when you go on a break, you don't know if you're coming back.
Right.
But let's say you do go back. Do you have to confess things that happened while you're on the break? Think about it. I'm going to get to this in a second.
Okay.
Just, don't answer now.
Okay.
Think it through. Think it through. Let's get some sound on with Garrett.
Yes.
Garrett, go.
All right, let's start with the Knick game last night against the Celtics.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is how it ended.
Oh, what a game. This is amazing.
Robinson's on him. Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2 games to none.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was so excellent.
Saturday, game 3, 3:30 here at the Garden. All right, now everyone's talking about the Pope and who's going to be the next Pope, including on CBS. They're talking about what the Cardinals are doing inside as they talk about the Popes.
The one thing we know they're not doing is checking Instagram because their devices have all been confiscated.
I believe the kids call it raw dogging it if you're going to go through a long period of time with no electronic device.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Who's going to tell them?
Is that what the kids call it? I don't think so.
Well, no.
I don't think that's the right
Raw dogging can mean several things.
Many things.
We know what the main thing is, though.
things.
Main thing.
Exactly. Well, he
It's
didn't
totally
know.
appropriate.
He didn't know. And of course, CBS News being a very conservative news organization, that was like, whoa, dude. Go Google raw dogging. Urban Dictionary that.
You said what? All right, Beyonce's song Pretty Hurts sounds like this. And Elvis, you said it before. It kind of sounds like a Sia song. Well, Sia co-wrote the song, and she actually recorded what it would sound like before she sent it to Beyonce, and we have that audio for you right here.
The demo.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I don't know why she wouldn't keep it for herself.
she's always making more money if she's selling them.
Oh, 100%.
That's true. All right, so we go from very talented people to someone just as talented over at Britain's Got Talent. Here is a hand farter performing the Ghostbuster song and the Rocky theme song.
A hand farter?
A hand farter.
I mean, when you're judging or in the audience at a Got Talent competition, I mean, do you need like little moments like that just to kind of break it up? Like a hand farter on
That's
stage?
kind of hard. I was trying it before.
Can you guys hand fart?
No, I feel like you have to have really sweaty palms.
Where
for
does that even? How do you?
Oh.
I feel like I'm just hand humping.
Someone's doing it.
I got it.
Oh, Garrett.
Yeah, are you sweaty?
Are you clammy?
No clams.
I hear clam farting.
Clam farting. That sounds like another Urban Dictionary.
I know. Thank you. You're a good American, Garrett. All right, I asked you a question. I needed an answer. So if you go on a break with someone, not even knowing if you're ever going to go back, but you do go back with them, must you confess to what happened during the break? I know you have an opinion on this, Gandhi.
Yeah, I say no. It's not a must. And if you guys do decide to talk about it, I don't think either side should be angry about what happened during that time.
Maybe it's best not to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think you should have to talk about it.
I have a question. Does a break mean that you're broken up, or does it just mean that you're doing your own thing for a little bit of time?
It could be both.
Okay.
Well, either.
Because I think you have to have that discussion.
It's permission to hang out.
Because if I have permission to hook up with other people because we're on a break, then you don't need to know
then that's
about
not a
that.
break, is it? Is it a break if you have rules?
Doing your own thing might mean somebody else doing your thing. So
Okay,
remember that.
There's that.
I don't
The
know.
opportunity. But I think if you're going to have that conversation, maybe you don't tell everything, but each person has to agree that, once again, like Gandhi said, there's no judging. You can't get mad. You can't hold it over their head. You were on a break.
Right. This actually happened with an ex-boyfriend of mine.
Oh, really?
But it wasn't a break. We broke up. He moved. I moved.
It was clearly a break up.
Clearly a break up. So I'm living my life, having a good time. And then we started talking again a few months later. And it just came out in conversation because I'm not thinking I did anything wrong. We're broken up.
Right.
You live your life, I'm going to live my life. This man lost his ever-loving mind. And I was like, at the very least, I got some closure as to why this ended. So that's great. Because what? You can't get mad. We were broken up. It wasn't a break.
Okay.
I look at breaks like this, and I'm everyone looks at it differently, but I'll tell you my philosophy of a break. A break is you are too chicken to break up.
Yeah, it's like a diet breakup.
Right. Now, if you need hey, do you mind if I go spend a week, on my own? That's different.
Right.
But we need to take a break. You just can't commit to a breakup, is what you can't do.
I don't know. You guys remember on Friends, Ross and Rachel? That was one of the biggest episodes ever, the breakup. And Ross is like, we were on a break, meaning they shouldn't have been with other people. So I don't know. I think it depends on who you ask.
Right. You're right. You're right. It's different for everyone.
Yeah.
I guess you have to be really clear about the terminology break or breakup and what that means.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You and I have been with each other for a couple of years. We're both obviously at a point where we're not getting along when it comes to this, this, and this. Maybe we just need a little breather.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. Okay, we'll do that. I think that's a good idea, but let's just both agree that we can't see other people.
Right.
Let's agree we can't see other people. What do you mean by see other people? Like I got to gouge my eyes out. I can't see people, or I can't date someone. I don't know. I think a break is for people who are just not able to break up and don't have the guts to do it.
Yeah, you might be right.
A breather is a breather and a break are two different things.
Okay, what's a breather?
A breather is can we just I'm going to go to the Caribbean for a week.
Mm-hmm. Like you're bothering me, just leave me alone for a week. That's a breather?
Yeah, that's a breather.
Okay.
What do you mean nah? What do you mean nah?
You got to go to the Caribbean for a week. What do you? We know. Yeah, that ain't working out. Nope.
I could easily go to the Caribbean by myself and not have to diddle with anyone. I'm fine.
Yeah. You could, yes, but would you?
Sounds a little sus.
Well, no. Look, you know me well enough. If it's time to break up, I will tell you flat out. We're done.
Yes, but you're different. You're not the norm.
Well, you're asking me. We're giving our opinions. Yes, Nate.
So a breather means no diddling, but a break is a breakup, and you can diddle.
I think so.
So breather
This is
or
my
be diddled.
Okay, this is my opinion for me. Our answers are coming from our perspective.
Because I agree with you. Especially like a longer term relationships, maybe you need a breather just away from each other and no diddling with other people.
This text is interesting. I see a break. It's like a break from your job. You're not at your desk, but you're still employed by the company and still held to company standards.
Okay.
So is it like being furloughed?
They're saying, yeah. It's a break is just to step away from the everyday and think on your own. I think that's a breather.
Okay. But using that analogy, if you are furloughed, you're allowed to have a side hustle, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
See, furlough is different than paid time off. If you're taking paid time off, yeah, you're going to go back to that thing that pays you. Right? But a furlough, they don't pay you. I say you go diddle then.
Yeah, but while you're getting that paid time off, you're still getting what matters. You're getting paid. While you're on the break, you're not getting any of that.
Tell you what.
You're getting nothing.
If you want a break from me and you don't want me to cheat on you, pay me cash.
You're really merging these two worlds together.
Don't you feel like a break, though, is more of an exploration and a discovery to see if you will have missed the person while you're gone?
It could be.
Because I think that's what it is. It's an experiment almost. Like, am I better off without this person? Do I miss this person? So you get to do all the things that you want to do during a break.
Yeah. As I said, I mean, obviously our definition of a break is coming from our specific point of view.
Right.
So yours could be that, mine could be mine, you know.
Okay. Different than a breather.
And you know what? In this text, this text says it all. Either you're together or you're not. Either you're together or you're not. I just think taking a break. What? Your breath is kicking.
Speaking
man.
of a breather, you need one for Scary's face.
Speaking of breather, I need some oxygen.
Coffee and barbecue.
Oh, God.
I think we all smell like that right now after having the hot chicken.
I don't have the coffee.
Scary, stop talking near me. Don't talk near me. The air is green. It's burning my eyes. I can't see.
I want to breathe.
Your reactions whenever there's a scent that you don't like are very hilarious. Yes.
You did this. You're like...
Plugged your nose.
I mean, I've been in a situation in a relationship before where we talk about we need a break, and I was like, well, can't we just agree that means we want to break up? I mean, let's just be honest. Come on.
I think you're right.
Because, you know, if we're together, you know, we should work this out. If that involves us, like, taking a day or two just, like, in a hotel somewhere by ourselves, if that's different.
Breaks feel like a way of people saying they want, like, a sexual walkabout. Like, I'm going to go explore the world, and if I don't like what I see out there, I'm going to come back, and hopefully you're still going to be here.
Okay, that's another way of looking at it, too.
I feel like that might be it.
I'm not
If there's
disagreeing.
nothing better, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like
going to go try all these other places, and if I don't like those, I'll come back to this one. Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
That is what it sounds like.
How we doing here?
We got a break.
Okay, we got a break. Can we take a break?
Hey-o.
Or a breather.
We're going to take a breather.
But we're not breaking up with you.
We're not breaking up. We're taking a breather. We'll be back.
We're not normal.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.